If we're going to engage people effectively in building that great safety culture, we know that it is absolutely 100% up to us to deliver the message. To model and experience what great safety professionals do while we are in this room. So that means we're going to get highly interactive. Are you ready? Yeah. Do you believe that you have the ability to influence another person? Yes. Absolutely. How do we influence people? We influence people through our communication. We influence people by our absolute 100% belief in ourselves that we are going to get that safety message across. How good an influencer do you think you really are? Just tell somebody next to you and they'll tell you whether you're telling the truth. When you validate someone, what does that look like? Does it look like this? Great job. Awesome. Glad you're here. Thanks for coming. You're really special. I mean, what does that do? Nothing. Here's the key when it comes to communication. People will respond to you emotionally before they will respond to you logically. So how are we connecting? Is your mission to impress, or is it to leave an impression? In the entire conversation that you're having as a safety leader, if we're going to be able to influence people effectively, then we need to understand what is going on in their mind when you are addressing them. And let me give you some of these really important pieces that are happening in a person's brain as you are communicating. They're figuring out whether they like you, likability, whether they can trust you, and it takes time to build that rapport, yes or no. They're also considering how what you're saying is like them. That's why when you make that case and you put it in their perspective, you're much more effective. They're assessing your demeanor. They're also trying to decide whether you are real when you are communicating this information. What you want to do as a safety leader, very important, is you want to do more asking and less telling. You want to ask questions, because when you ask questions, hot idea, people own their answers. So we're going to have a safety meeting. You're going to be the safety officer, all right? Everyone else at your table is going to give you a hard time. So you're not getting a lot of love here. The rest of you, what I want you to do is I want you to look as miserable and fed up as humanly possible. Can you give me that look? Come on. How many of you, before you go into these meetings, are planning out what you're going to say? Some of the most important conversations that we need to have about safety, we go in there and we wing it and we wonder why it doesn't work out. Ask more, tell less. Plan. Don't react, respond. Plan your agenda. Plan what you're going to say. So now that you've participated in this session, do you feel like you can go out there and make a difference and take on the world as a safety leader? Yes? It's all about knowing how to live in your circle of influence. The one person that we have 100% control over is who? Ourselves. So from now on, that's how I want you to see yourself as a safety professional.